Porsche didn't almost replace the 911, they started doing it. In 1976, the Porsche 924 arrives. Front engine, water-cooled, nothing like a 911. A year later, the 928 follows. A full product strategy sat behind it, spanning entry-level, core sports car, and flagship V8 variants, all aimed at positioning the Porsche 911 as redundant in its own market space. And this is the Transaxle era, the plan to replace the 911. Now let me frame what Porsche wanted. They wanted a sports car that made sense, not historically, but technically. And the 911 didn't, not cleanly. Rear weight bias, lift-off oversteer, and packaging compromises that date back to the early 60s. And now new pressure with emissions and safety. And there was a growing sense at Weissach that the concept had been stretched as far as it could go. And the Transaxle layout really offered a reset.
Power is transmitted from engine to rear axle by a drive shaft that goes through the car. The advantage of this design is better weight distribution. Porsche built the ideal combination of sports car and everyday vehicle.
And this is a replacement with the objective of moving on entirely. The Porsche 924 arrives and becomes the first front-engine sports car Porsche has ever produced.
How this series came to be designed is a curious story. Porsche and Volkswagen planned to build Transaxles together. VW pulled out at the last minute and only supplied components. Porsche courageously decided to continue the project.
And bringing water-cooled practicality for the first time to a Porsche badge. It becomes the entry point and a commercial success in its own right. Porsche 928 follows as the V8 Grand Tourer, engineered to win European Car of the Year, and it's positioned at the very top of the range, Porsche's most advanced production car of the time. But the market doesn't respond to engineering logic alone. The 924 establishes the platform, brings in new buyers, improves the Transaxle layout at scale. The 944 builds on this, stronger Porsche identity, more performance, broader enthusiast appeal, and it's the highest volume Porsche of the 1980s. The Porsche 924 also finds unexpected motorsport credibility, forming the basis of the 924 Carrera GT and Turbo variants that prove the platform's underlying balance at speed. The Porsche 944 then sharpens everything. Wider arches, revised suspension geometry, and a near 50-50 balance, making it one of the most accessible and best-selling sports cars Porsche has ever produced. And on paper, the strategy is working. The Porsche 928 delivers something the 911 platform never really prioritizes: high-speed stability and long-distance refinement, and a level of composure that redefines what a Porsche GT car can be. The Porsche 928 becomes a benchmark in its own right, setting a 171 mile an hour production car speed record, and yet the 911 doesn't disappear. If anything, it's become clearer in its contrast. Inside Porsche, the decision isn't entirely settled. Investment extends the Transaxle range, and the 911 is developed and refined, but never fundamentally replaced. Outside of Porsche, the comparison is simpler. The 928 is stronger in several measurable areas, but it delivers a different kind of driving experience, and for a particular driver, that seems to matter more than numbers. There's no clear pivot point, no single decision that reverses course. The 911 shifts from something to be phased out into something that is refined gradually. And at the same time, the Transaxle program reaches its maturity. The 968 arrives as a fully developed version of the concept. Balanced, capable, the Porsche 968 closes the line in 1991, evolving the concept to its most complete form, and one of the most cohesive driving packages of the era. It really represents the final expression of a 15-year engineering direction. But by then, the direction of the company is clearer, and the replacement strategy hasn't failed outright. It's just no longer the priority. The Transaxle era stands as a deliberate chapter in Porsche development. Beginning with the 924 and running alongside the 928, and later evolving through the Porsche 944 and 968. A family built on a shared architecture, developed with the expectation that it might reshape the company's direction. The Transaxle program offers more than just an alternative layout. It produces some of the most usable, stable, front-engine sports cars of the time. Cars that genuinely broadened Porsche's audience, while quietly redefining what a daily driven performance car could feel like. What the Transaxle era exposes sits beyond numbers on a page. The rear engine characteristics that Porsche set out to address, weight bias, load behavior, constant precision, didn't disappear when confronted. They revealed a different kind of reward when left intact. And today, the Transaxle cars stand firmly on their own terms, understated in profile but deeply resolved in character. The aim was succession, and the result turned into understanding. A parallel idea fully realized, but ultimately outlasted by the thing it was built to challenge. Thanks for watching. I'm Lee from Duck and Whale Magazine. If you'd like to see more of what we do, check us out on duckandwhalemag.com. Drop us a like and subscribe to the channel if you find some value here, and we'll see you next week.